Namaste. This video has been made as a response to all the questions that have come to me regarding Hamsa Kriya. A very common question is that should I use the mantra Ham, So or Hamsa, or should I use the mantra Soham? Now, it is very important to understand that this is a very, very vast subject, and it is just not possible to explain this subject in its entirety in a YouTube video. You may contact me, my number is given below. You may contact me, you may speak with me, and I will try to answer all your questions. However, if you want to practice Kundalini Yoga or Hamsa Kriya or Hamsa Yoga, my suggestion to you would be to watch my video on the Hamsa Yoga technique as revealed to me by Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi. Watch that video carefully and simply practice that. Now, once you have practiced that for a considerable period of time, you may want to take your practice further. As you become more aware, as your awareness deepens, you may want to take your practice forward. At that point of time, please feel free to connect with me personally so that I can guide you on how to proceed. Now, a general try not to compare one method with another method. There are many methods. The great sage Sri Ramakrishna Paramhamsa said, "Joto mot, toto pot." What that means is, there are as many paths as there are opinions. There are many paths to the divine. It is not restricted to one path. And if someone tells you that my path is the only path, quite clearly that person is lying. Now, if you want to practice the Kriya, please see my video in which I have provided detailed explanation of how to do the Kriya. Practice it and benefit from it. Don't be in so much conflict by comparing this with other teachings and other methodologies. That is the first thing I have to say. The second thing is this. As a general guiding principle, if one practices, if one simply does the simplest form of Hamsa Kriya, which is, you just place your attention at the tip of the nose or on the nostrils, you place your attention here. This is a gateway, right? The body is said to have 9 gates. 2 gates are the eyes, 2 gates are the nostrils, that's 4. 5 and 6 are the 2 ears, 7 is the mouth, 8 is the genital area, and 9 is the anus. These are the 9 gates in yogic terminology. A very important gateway happens to be the nostrils. The simplest way to practice meditation is to place your attention in the area of the nostrils. When you place your attention here, you're placing a guard here. It's a watchman. And this watchman, if this watchman is alert, then the thieves of thought will not be able to enter and disturb you. So you place your attention here at the tip of the nostrils, at the tip of the nose where the nostrils are. And when you breathe in, you chant mentally, you say hum. And when you breathe out, mentally you say so. Or alternatively, when you breathe in, say so. And when you breathe out, say hum. Don't say it aloud, mentally. Now the question arises, your focus should be here, nowhere else, just here. So, keeping your focus here, breathe in, mentally say hum, breathe out, mentally say so. Or, breathe in, so, breathe out, hum. Now, how do you decide whether you should chant Hamsa or whether you should chant Soham? A general, universal guiding principle is this. Observe your breath, the flow of your breath for 2 days. The breath usually alternates between the two nostrils. Sometimes the right nostril or right channel, the solar channel, is dominant. Sometimes the left nostril or the lunar channel is dominant. This is for everybody. However, for each person, you will find that in general, one channel in particular will be dominant. For some people, it will be the right nostril, and for some people, it will be the left nostril. So you have to observe this for 2 days. If you find that your left nostril is dominant, then you may chant. When you're doing this Kriya, you may say, mentally say, you may use the mantra Soham. When you inhale, so, and when you exhale, hum. If your right nostril is predominantly active, then you may use the mantra hum so or hamsa. I hope this is very clear. Now, there was another question, which is, can I use the mantra Soham-Hamsa? This is a longer form which incorporates both. Yes, you can use Soham-Hamsa, but for that, there is a specific Kundalini Kriya, which I will explain to you right now. In this Kundalini Kriya, there are 3 centers which are important. Right nostril, left nostril, and the third eye center, the point where the nose begins, up here. So this is like a triangle, right? This is like a triangle. So this triangle is important. It is interesting that an upward facing triangle is also the symbol for Lord Shiva. Shiva, who is consciousness personified. Now, if you want to do Soham-Hamsa Kriya, the prerequisite is that your lunar and solar channels, which is your left nostril and the right nostril, the prana, the flow of prana or the flow of breath must be equal, must be in equilibrium, it must be balanced. That will come about by your preliminary practices. The first one being the Hamsa Kriya technique, which I have taught in my previous videos. Or if you are doing the very simple technique of just observing the breath as it flows in and out of the nostrils, if you're just doing that, like I said, if your left nostril is active, you do so, breathe in so, breathe out hum. If your right nostril is active, you breathe in hum, you breathe out so. Now doing this, what will happen is, as you gradually, if you stick with this practice, gradually you will find in time that when you breathe out on the back of your palm, you will notice that the breath is flowing equally from both nostrils. This is a sign that the Ida and Pingala Nadi, the lunar and solar channels, have been balanced. Once this has been achieved, you may now do Soham-Hamsa. How does one do it? First, you have to start with Nadi Shodhan Pranayama, which means that first you assume a comfortable sitting posture, plug your right nostril, place your index finger on the third eye. Now, having done this, inhale from your left nostril while mentally chanting so. Let the energy gather in your third eye. Plug your left nostril as well, and holding your breath, focus on the third eye. Then release your breath, breathe out from the right nostril, mentally chanting hum. Now breathe in from the right nostril, mentally chanting hum, and allow the energy to gather here in the third eye. Hold your breath by plugging both nostrils and focus on the energy on the third eye. Release your left nostril, mentally chanting so. This is one cycle. So you're breathing in first from your left nostril, plugging your right nostril, breathing in through the left nostril, holding it here, breathing in so, holding it here, and then blocking this and breathing out hum from here. Then you're breathing in hum from here, closing it, holding it here for a while, and then when you breathe out, you block the right nostril and you breathe out from the left, saying, mentally chanting so. First you have to do this with the, physically using the left and right nostrils, and using the thumb to, and the thumb and the middle finger to block the appropriate nostril, keeping your index finger on your Agya chakra. Once you have managed to gain confidence in this basic technique, you are able to do this properly, then what will happen is you will have to move to the next phase, which is you do this without physically blocking any nostril, which means You do it without using your hands. When you breathe in, feel the breath moving through the left nostril and being concentrated here in the third eye, and mentally chant so, hold, and then feel the breath passing out from the right nostril as you mentally chant hum. When you inhale, feel the breath going up the right nostril as hum, and then hold, keeping the energy focused in the third eye or the Agya chakra. And when you breathe out, feel the breath passing out through the left nostril, mentally chanting so. You don't put your hands here, you just simply sit and you feel the breath moving up your left nostril and being concentrated in your third eye while chanting so. You release the breath from feeling it flowing down the right nostril, mentally chanting hum. Then again you breathe in through your right nostril and you feel the breath flowing up your right nostril while you're chanting hum, and it remains concentrated in the Agya chakra. And then you feel the breath, as you release the breath, you feel it flowing out from the left nostril as you mentally chant so. So this is the correct way of doing Soham-Hamsa or Soham-Hamso. This is the right technique. If you have any doubts, please get in touch with me. Okay, my number is 97487 91486. If you're calling from outside India, you'll need to add the international code to this number. Call me, send me a WhatsApp. I'll be happy to clarify your doubts. But that being said, I hope that this video has helped all those who had any confusion about Hamsa and Soham and the compounded mantra, which is Soham-Hamsa. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.